Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here, Safi Financial Network, April 1st, 2025. Here is another daily analysis. Market just continuing its bounce as it was kind of like the forming bottom yesterday. Nice divergence here between these two pivotal points. And we were kind of like getting close to 54.80, which is kind of like a this breakout level on the September low. And S&P 500, I would say SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF, traded 95 million shares yesterday. And on March, I would say March 6th, which is this bottom, S&P traded 105 million shares. I just want to say, folks, probably this double bottom formation, if there is going to be a big if we recapture 57 57.43, then we are heading for potentially a nice bounce. I would say a nice rally to 6,000 area again. So this is going to be the opportunity, but we need to see if S&P 500 recapture this 57.43. This is March 6 low, and this March 6 low didn't have confirmation, but 106 million shares traded, and that forced a nice rejection dragonfly doji. Yesterday, again on another decisive moment, market just traded 95 million. So usually institution is coming in a big batch, and I'm not sure if this is going to be institution, but I would say this is going to be a very decisive moment. If we recapture 57.47, then it's going to be a great buying opportunity, I would say. Any pullback for a nice tradable rally to 6,000. Tomorrow is going to be April 2nd. Everyone is talking about tariffs. Some people are saying we know exactly what they're going to impose, but there are always surprises. There are always surprises. I don't know if market is going to just going another leg down to potentially 5,400, 53.20 for a decisive bottom, which could be like this, and then getting back to the upside, or this is kind of like the low, at least for multi-weeks low, and we can see it bounce back up nicely to 6,000 area. So we will see how it goes. Tomorrow is going to be lots of opportunity. I'm kind of like allocating some cash on the side, taking some profits for the next opportunity tomorrow. Nasdaq nicely getting back up. This is kind of like the confirmation after yesterday candle, 18,900. That was kind of like the pivot. Today we recaptured nicely 19,000 and 19,400. Sure enough, we are in 19,400, 400. And if we get above 19,900, or I should say 20,000, then we are back to the rally. I should say this rally could be spicy just because there is a nice divergence between these two lows. And if we get to this area, which is going to be 20,000, then getting back to the upside, potentially we are going to see a triple top around 22,000. I'm not sure about new all-time high, but there are lots of resistance here. But I should say March 6th and also March 31st, which was yesterday, was a huge volume on the reversal side. So seems like bottom is, at least for a short term, is coming back to the market. Dow, after nice bottom yesterday, we just got a doji bar. Still not a bad price action. Compared to the other indexes, Dow underperform, but I would say still money is in heavy value names. And we are kind of like not getting into lower low. We just got a higher low. And that could be kind of like the scenario that I'm looking at for potential rally for another higher high to this supply area around 43,400 to 44,000. So this is the level that I'm looking at. If we get above this pivotal point, this W pattern forms along with the other indexes as well. So that is very, very important to see, to compare all different indexes at the same time to each other. Moving on to gold. Let me, before I go into the hourly chart, because I'm going to just do the comprehensive analysis on gold here. We just got new all-time high today, came back down, still looking for this is going to be a daily correction. We may go down to test this, let's say, 3,058, 3,060. But that would be kind of like the scenario that is a very, very natural correction. If it goes that far deep, I'm not sure if it's about that for dip, but ultimately I'm looking for 3,200 to 3,300. So that's the scenario that I'm looking at. For the 4 hours chart, you see that gold just had a nice, very nice corrective move to the downside to SMA 20 on the 4 hours chart. And this is kind of like the deeper correction. Even if we are kind of like getting for more corrective move to this white range bar, we may see another B wave and then C wave coming down, potentially to 3,080, and then that's it. So we're going to form a nice divergence between these two low and heading back to the upside. So this is a 4 hours chart. Stochastic still is not giving us a buy signal, but this is kind of like a very sharp, very shallow, sorry, not sharp, very shallow correction within this bull trend. Moving on to the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart is the same. So gold is just forming, I would say ABC correction is over. And between these two pivots, I'm seeing like a nice setup, a bull setup. And right now it's forming, tackling to 31.28, which is going to be $10 above. If it consolidates here, it means it's going to go higher. It's going to go higher potentially for a new all-time high, or at least testing the high again. The warning sign for precious metals is here, which is silver. Silver doesn't follow gold. Silver is just going down, forming a nice divergence here between these two tops, which means the bigger correction is coming for silver. Still within this uptrend, so even if it goes corrective move, it can go just get there and then getting back upside as well. So this is kind of like the silver scenario. This is very, very important pivot. 34 to 35. If it's getting above this $35, I would say a very nice scenario is coming. Mid 44 for silver is coming down the road. This is something neat, and that's going to be the last phase of the precious metals rally. Right now, we are not there yet, so this means still have more time to go. Crude after yesterday's surge, today just got into higher high, rejected. So we are getting close to this area, which is 73 to $74. That is very, very important level. Very nice bottoming formation from here. And now we are just tackling to this 73 to 74. We need to get above this 74. If we get above 74, then we are going to see a nice rally to the upside. If it doesn't, that's going to be just a simple pivot. We are going to go down again and then getting back up. So we'll see how it goes with that one. But right now, I would say crude is just forming a wedge pattern sideways consolidation with kind of like a lower low, not lower low, lower high, I should say, with a very flat lows here. So this is the low, but this is kind of like the triangle wedge pattern. If we get above this, sharply above 74, this means the triangle is finished. Once we break out, but it was kind of like a fake breakout, just going down, didn't manage to lower low yet. So this is kind of like, as I said, a very nice bottoming formation for crude. As long as we are below 74, we are not in a bullish momentum. But when it gets above 74 on a daily, potentially weekly close, that would be a fantastic buying opportunity, and we can go higher a lot. Moving on to individual names, so starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is getting to this important trend line here, 88,000. If it gets above 89,000, 90,000, we can go all the way up to triple top. Otherwise, I'm kind of like looking for this area as a great buying opportunity. There are some levels there, which is going to be 74,000, 72,000, 65,000 for Bitcoin. And there is a difference between I'm shorting this or I'm waiting to get here. Right now, I'm waiting to get here for a long position because I believe that this level, especially this level, is very, very nice institutional level. I don't know if this is going to be the last low before hitting this, or we're going to see another deeper correction to 72,000 before the next rally to the upside. The same for Ethereum. Ethereum is trying to form a double top, a double bottom here, W pattern. And if it goes higher, we need to see a breaking through above this important pivotal point, which is 25.26. So as long as it is below 25.26, we can't make a bullish case. But if it goes above 25.26, we can make a bullish case. Bond yield, just forming H pattern. This H pattern could be bullish if it forms W pattern. So right now it doesn't. So we may see another potential scenario for a next lower down. Tomorrow again is going to be tariff day. It's going to be a very, very volatile day for the market. So this can break in through to them. But right now we are at this wide range bar. So that's why we are seeing support from here. Bond yield at the same time, just tackling another time to this higher part of this flag. So we need to see a breaking through above 92. Otherwise, still we are in a choppy consolidation. VIX is down today below 24. So it's just heading down. And again, it is above 20 still. There is going to be a potential up and down. Tomorrow is very, very tough day. So just buckle up for that one. VIX can go in dramatically higher and it can decline dramatically lower. So we'll see. Dixie just a 104.23, just a nibbling, setting off for potential rally. Apple, this is great. So this is stock actually is forming a nice bullish consolidation for the next tackle to 235 to 240. Amazon after yesterday bottom. So today we just got confirmation. We need to get above 206 to make a bullish case. Meta nicely reacting to this trend line. I just put an analysis on my X account and also on my Telegram channel as well. So this is a long-term trend line since 2022, and Meta is just getting back to the upside. We need to get above 640 to make a bullish case. Microsoft, the same scenario. Weekly demand area, great confirmation. We need to get above 400. I would say 398 to 400 to make a bullish case. Otherwise, it's just a bounce. Google, pretty nice scenario, getting back to the upside, reacting to this gap and pivot. It doesn't go completely to my demand area, but that's okay. That's fine. We need to get above 175, 176 to make a bullish case. Netflix, not a strong confirmation today. We'll leave it for that. Tesla, nice bull flag here is forming. I would say Tesla is going to be ABC up. And even if this is ABC up, 300 to 325 is very, very important. If it get above 325 on a daily or weekly close, then we can see Tesla is getting back to 360. And after that, we can make strong bullish case. Semiconductor index, nice confirmation, pretty good, solid movement. We need to get above 232, 232. That's a very, very important wide range bar pivotal point. We need to get above that one. SOX, the same pattern. We need to get above 208. Taiwan Semiconductor, nicely flipping back to the upside. A very nice scenario for Taiwan, and it can go higher. So we will see how it goes with Taiwan, but I would say 184 could be a very nice scenario for a decisive area. So if it goes above 184, we are going to see a very nice scenario to potentially testing this high or even at least getting to this gap. So we'll see how it goes. AMD just forming a nice confirmation today as well. So slightly positive, a very good confirmation for my analysis on AMD. If you haven't watched that, make sure to watch that one. NVIDIA, just a confirming W pattern is forming. We need to get above 122. If it goes above 122, then NVIDIA can hit a potentially 128 for a decisive area. Moving on to Texas Instrument, a choppy consolidation here, not a bad session. We'll leave it for that one. Lam Research is just slightly positive. I would say Lam Research is forming a very nice bottoming formation as well here. XLF, which is financial, just sold up today, but still holding up very nicely. I would say they're setting up for another rally. KBE, the same path, a large cap bank ETF, large small cap bank ETF, KRE, regional ones are the same here. JP Morgan, 243, and Goldman Sachs, 548. So this is very, very important for Goldman to hold this 520. If it holds it 580, break above it, fantastic move to the upside. So all all the stocks, I would say, they're kind of like getting ready for another rally, at least for a decent rally to the upside. I'm not saying getting back to bull trend for like a 2023 4, but still they are kind of like getting back to the upside. At least setups are there. Wells Fargo, the same pattern here. GDX, which is gold miners, this is choppy. This is very natural. We are at all-time high. Everyone's confused if this is the end of the rally or just a pullback consolidation for a next move. GDXJ, the same pattern here. We just got a nice setup here for consolidation. AEM Agnico Eagle, we just got up and then coming back down. Newmont is the same consolidation here. Gold Barrick, just getting back to the upside. This is kind of like obvious, a bull one, but still, this is in the consolidation phase. XLE, which is Energy Spider, great move for them. 94 after just a corrective move. We are just getting back to the upside. Exxon, the same pattern, going back to the upside. I would say 122, 124 is coming for Exxon. And CVX, which is Chevron, is just heading to potential 174 and close above it, heading to new all-time high, no doubt about it. So we will see how it goes. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. Again, tomorrow is going to be very volatile day. If you don't have enough margin, or if you're playing leverage, or even if you're just too emotional for the volatility, tomorrow is not going to be your day. Just to stay calm, relax, and watch the market um, rather than just getting into it. All right, have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye bye.